Live in one place. Let's see if we can get live on Facebook. Boom, boom, boom. Getting close. 3, 2, 1. And live. Weird glow. Oh. We'll work at that in a minute. I think I got that. Comment line. Alrighty. Let's I know what I need to do. Hey, welcome everybody. I'm live, both YouTube, live, Facebook. Give me just a second. I need to share this on my my link back on my personal page. So give me just 1 second to get that done. Got to refresh this other tab. So I'll come back and I'll welcome everybody in just a jiffy. I want to do a couple of, like I said, I just want to do a little couple housekeeping things. I'm sharing this on my personal page on another tab so they don't interfere with my live feed. So that people that are friends of mine but not part of True to Dirt, they're just local friends that are non-cycling friends, can actually get this. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to share that. Come on, we're a little slow today. I've got like 5 people in my house all streaming and all doing stuff tonight. So we may have some slow stuff tonight. I'm going to share now. Maybe we'll get there eventually. Oh, I think she went out there. Oh, nope, still spinning. Did we get there? I think I did. And okay, I'm back. I think I got it shared. I might have some delays or might have some slowness tonight because I have a whole lot of people in my house and everybody is on their phone or computer or both. And yeah, it's crazy. So I got a glare here. Oh, hang on. Sorry, I'm it's my big ass work monitor here. So turn that baby off. There we go. Get that glare off my face. I'm not sure if that helps. Puts me in a shadow. Karen Christensen, welcome, Karen. First one to check in. Colton Albert, what's happening, Colton? Daniel Lemons, Brian McGinnis, Scott Stinson, Katie Winters, Sinola, Hunter Farrington, Marty Rivers. What's happening, Marty? Marty, buddy. We missed the 7 o'clock Facebook Live of Tony finishing the puzzle, but I have to admit that was the funniest sequence of whole things from your early pictures of the progress on the puzzle when it's sitting on the table in the box.
They sell shirts in that they made. Sorry, my bad. I forgot. I wasn't even thinking.
We got multiple loud conversations going here, so but yeah, that was great, Marty. So we followed that, and I was watching the live video of Tony like working on it, not the final one when she finished it, and I have to admit I was literally laughing out loud. That was so funny. So for you guys don't know, out here in Facebook land and cycling land, Marty is a friend of mine. He just checked in here. We're old high school friends, college friends, and he's been taking pictures and filming some Facebook Live updates of his wife, Tony. I guess for the last, 3 months, she's been trying to put this puzzle together, and he's been giving her a hard time and secretly taking pictures and live videos. So it's honestly been quite humorous and pretty cool. So, and all around the time of their anniversary, and I can't remember how many years it's been, Marty, but it's got to be like 30 something, because I can't even remember the last time we were in college and you guys got married so long ago. It's pretty awesome. Let's see. Where'd I go? Brian McGinnis says my space is slow tonight. I know, right, Brian? For those of you that still remember that. Yeah, I'm probably a little slow. Like I said, I've got I don't know, not all my kids are here right now. Some of them are out still fishing, so they're probably going to interrupt my show when they all come barging in from fishing. But girlfriend's in the other room. She's doing social media stuff, my kids streaming and gaming in the other room, and I'm doing this. And plus I've got my work computer connected, and I've got my scanner connected, and I've got my online printer connected, because I got all my shit from work here at the house, because I'm basically working from home. Colton says first time not watching from work. He's actually at home. Awesome. Greg Grosshands. I got to quit talking. Just check in. Mike Abernathy, Hannah Bagaski, Cleo Berninger. What's happening, Cleo? Darren Hall, David Copeland, Russ Nicely, John Earhart. That's a giant bottle. How does whiskey taste out of plastic? Hey, it's not whiskey, but don't knock it. That's glass. Got the real stuff. I didn't get the plastic. But, you know, even if it was plastic, come on, John, you know me. I'm not very picky. So, you know, I drink it if it was made out of, you know, if it poured out of styrofoam. Of course, it might melt styrofoam. I don't know. Hi, back at you, Sinola. Stephen Treester. Darren Hall says howdy. Howdy back. Renee Hernandez, Drew Hartling. And hello back at David Copeland. Daniel Lemon says hammered out 30 miles down the pavement with my blur, getting his mountain bike out on the pavement. For sure. You're riding a big-ass mountain bike out on the road. A little bit of resistance, little knobbies. No doubt. Jess Parker, Tyler Haynes. What's up? Renee Hernandez. Marty, dude, that was so fun. Marty replied and said fun stuff. I'm way behind on comments, so I'm just now catching up. Dude, I'm just like chuckling to myself right now. It's still cracking me up. The all the videos that you did of Tony doing the puzzle. Uh-oh, it's already talk. Colton Albert's replying to Daniel, or Daniel's replying to Colton, talking about buying a gravel bike very, very soon for sure. 30. Marty says 30. Son of a gun. Dude, that's awesome, Marty. 30 years. 30 years. I was best man at the wedding, and man, we were in college, dude. That was so long ago. Ryan Superfly Palamba, what's happening, Ryan? And Diane, if she's not checked in, she may be listening on your account, but I'll say welcome and hi to her as well. Alex Canada, Scott Bozone, Christina Wendricks, Darren Mora, Greg Grosshands, hi back at you. What's up? Back at you. You know me, Alex, just, you know, hanging tight, riding bikes, doing what I got to do. So John says, sorry. What do you say sorry for? I don't understand the sorry side face. I was just giving you a hard time, John. Jack Christian, Robert Ferris, Cleo Berninger, hola. Are you glad the IT is critical work? Well, with Cleo, honestly, with the way things changed, and I'll talk about it here in a little bit, my life just got immensely crazier. So we will chat. David Copeland says, good news. Liquor stores are not part of the closures. Yeah, I read somewhere. Sorry guys, I got these new pants on my. Yeah, believe it or not, look, I got khakis, and I got like the business kind of looking pants here. So birthday present from my mom. So I don't have the usual corduroys, but they keep riding up on me while I'm sitting on the couch. So kind of weird. Anyway. But David Copeland says, talking about the liquor stores. Yeah, I read a post earlier, and it said that somewhere they had, for all the places that are doing lockdown with only, you know, the basic things that you can do, they had opened up, I guess, alcohol delivery or something like that. I don't know. So I guess you could deliver it. I can't remember what it is. So Brian McGinnis says, I have 100-month aged 1974 Jim Beam out. Nice. I have to be careful with good stuff, though. I'm used to drinking the cheap stuff. So when you drink the good stuff, you have to be really, really careful because it sneaks up on you. I had a little bourbon in one of my previous podcasts with Tony Stewart at the Bike Lab in Whole Shot. And Tony brought out some of the good bourbon stuff. And boy, howdy. I was doing good, and then all of a sudden, about hour 5, I was not good, as you guys can go watch and witness. Heck yeah, Ryan. Ryan Paloma says Yingling Black and Tan, doing an easy spin on Riverside. Excellent. I actually got out on Riverside here a couple weeks ago, right before the crazy quarantine stuff happened. I was staying up with Amy in Tulsa, and we got out, and actually we just did a walk up there. We did a hike. We hiked up around where the pump track was at and things like that, and yeah, it was pretty cool stuff. Dave Bazell, Brian Alvey, Greg Grosshands. Greg Grosshands, I will answer that question in a minute, because I know you're IT, and I have my thoughts, but I think everybody's going to be different. My buddy Greg asked about IT work. How is school district, your school district, handling distance learning? What platform are they using, instructional purposes, and are they even doing this? ? So I'm totally going to talk about it, because I'm like I said, I'm winging tonight. I got very few notes. You're looking at them. I wrote those about 15 minutes before this thing started. I've been running late all day because I had to work until even though I'm working from home, I ended up working until 6. No, take that back, 4:30. And then I had to go out and ride, which got me home at 6:30. So things are just crazy. Dinner's going to be ready, so there's going to be movement in here in a minute when it gets ready and everybody goes to eat. But I'm going to have to miss out and eat it later. Making some homemade chili in the Instapot. It's my specialty. Man, you guys should have said something. I got to get this out of the way. It's right in front of my face. This is backup. This is backup Team Winebox. Team Winebox for the win. Drinking a little Cabernet Sauvignon tonight. I usually do Merlot, but that's what I got in my grocery store. So here, let me get Homer tapped off here. And I might add that luckily this is a big bottle. It's a little bit lower than it should be. Put it in the freezer like that. Didn't get the lid on good. So my bottom freezer drawer is kind of full of Fireball. Yeah. So haven't cleaned that out yet. Whew, let's go. Michelle Edstrom, what's happening, Michelle? Welcome. Michael Pickle, welcome. Trip Harrison, yo, what's up, Trip? With his usual yo exclamation point that he does every time. Reed Hutchins, what's happening, Reed? Usually I have your dad in here, but awesome to have you checking in. Daniel Rittler. Trip, did you see it? Or I just see the picture? Oh, yeah, no, I posted yeah, so I've posted 3 whole stories in my entire life, and that was one of them. And I did them all today, so so you can't teach an old dog new tricks. Maybe you can. But I have no idea what color it is, Trip. So tell me what color it is. I've only seen the picture and I haven't had anybody in the room. So I'm colorblind. I have no idea what color it is. It looks like black and gray, maybe. I don't know. I can't tell. So for those of you that have seen my post and seen the picture of my new bike, look at it and please tell me what color it is. I have no clue. Jeffrey Carr, Paul McGinnis Kelly, Eric Davidson. Eric Davidson's got any Instapot recipes. Hey, yeah, I have 2 or 3 that are my go-tos. I have a couple of friends that are really much more into it than me, and usually when I just want something, I text them and they send it to me. So, but I have a sweet Instapot chili, homemade chili recipe. I'm not ready to. I don't have it at my fingertips to share it, but I will totally share it, and it's badass, and it's so easy. Scotty Justine Weidman, what's up? Herb Brown, Dean Gracie, Trip Harrison. Trip says he's gonna look for me. Barry Diffendaffer. Hey Barry, what's happening? Hey, good job at Mid-South a couple weeks ago, and I saw your write-up. Doc Krieger came over today at lunch and chatted with me, and he shared it with me. So it was really, really good write up. Enjoyed reading it. Greg, I'll try to address that later. There's a lot of issues there, and honestly, I think that's probably a bit above the pay grade of anybody that's not IT. You are correct, though. I deal with that from my standpoint, just from a silent standpoint. There's not a lot I can do remotely when teachers are working from home. But anyway, I didn't repeat Greg's question. I'll try to address it later, but definitely something I would love to talk to you about, Greg. On a purple. I'll ride purple. I don't care, but I can't tell. I don't. You know me, the uglier the better. So, Crystal Winnell joined. What's happening, Crystal? I don't know that Crystal's ever joined. So welcome, Crystal. Hopefully you and the kids are just chilling and hanging out at home and watching the weekly Wizard update. Okay, so now I know that I don't know that I can trust you guys because you guys are all assholes. So I've got purple and hot pink. Not that I care, but now, yeah. I knew better than to ask that publicly. Like I'm not going to get smart ass answers. Lori McCarty. Eric Davidson, agenda for next week. All right, I'll start my list. As soon as we close up, I'll start my Instapot list, brother. Jeff Carr, man, you are on the e-bike. You hit me up every week hard with the e-bikes rule. And I just saw a post from a good friend of mine that was actually talking about some detrimental stuff with e-bikes, but man, I'm not there yet. I'm not there. I'm still very, very pro e-bike. Very pro e-bike. Not for me, but it's got a very, very solid base and a solid use. And I got nothing. I got nothing against it. So hang on a second. I got private message. I gotta see this. No. Okay, never mind. Ignore. Hey, hang on, guys. I'm gonna. Oh crap. Hang on. All right, I want to keep talking. I'm flipping back and forth. If you see my screen color change, it's because I'm switching screens, and so the glare changes on me. I just switched over to YouTube because I've been going YouTube, and my good buddy Brandito Cordes has checked in. So, Brandon, what's happening? How are you doing? I'm doing great today. Thank you for asking. Yeah, thanks for the short. Yeah, my mom got those shorts for me for my birthday. I turned 52 just last week, the 15th. I think that was last week. I kind of lost track of things with the way that the last couple of weeks have gone. And this is the old Bike Lab Skanky tank. So it was super warm today, and it's supposed to be super warm and hot today. So I'm showing off my non-tan. I actually had a little tan line you kind of see going here. So kind of gets mixed in. I never can get the Velomonte rules tight line tan because I have freckles and all my jerseys ride up and down. So anyway, welcome, Brandon. Glad you checked in. I'm typing a message to you right now, Brandon. Boom. There you go. I got your reply. So I just got a text. I won't have to ignore that for now. Let me get back to my live feed and see what I missed. So let's see. Very different day. Rode the backside of Mount Scott Saturday, enjoying the new territory. Yeah, so that's Barry. That's that's what Mike told me. He said you guys did. He took you out and did the Cooperton route, which I love that route. That Taylor Ranch area, Taylor Ranch Road, out and back from Cooperton. And he said you guys rode over and did the back of Mount Scott. That's called Firebreak, and it's just a little gravel road. It's really cool too. Definitely. Trip Harrison says, what's the word on RDR? There is no word. I'm not making any decisions. they're in that bubble. Technically, right now, with the way the ruling has said, I think it's May 6th, 7th, 8th, 3rd. I don't know. It's somewhere in like the first week in May. I can't remember now. I have so many dates in my head for so many things, both work, cycling, personal, and I'm it's hard for me to keep track of all the dates. But right now, it's the first week of May. But honestly, the reality is that I don't. I've talked to a bunch of people in the medical field, friends that are in the know that I trust, done some research, non-news, and I really don't think that we're going to be going. I don't think things are going to start really happening again until probably maybe June, and it's just my opinion. I don't have anything to back that up, so. Honestly, I'm going to wait until that like May-ish time frame. I would assume that all the cycling organizations, UCI, USAC, are going to have to make some decisions at that point because they've already set the hard date, which is like, early, I can't remember exactly what it is. It's May 3rd, May 6th, something like that. Somebody can look it up and tell me, and they've probably already posted it, and I'm 16 comments behind, and I can't see it. I'll get there in a minute, but. Probably early May, I would imagine that they'll reevaluate. They may reevaluate at the end of April. Who knows? The way things are changing, I'm not making any decisions at all. I'm just not. It's not worth my time. It's not worth your time. It's not worth the promoter's time, because things are changing so fast. They're out of our completely and 100% out of our control, because we're all working under the, underneath all these bigger entities. And so for us to try to develop a cycling, thing, we just can't. So I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait until things solidify, things settle. We get some hard lines, and we know for sure. And right now we don't know anything for sure. And so I'm just not going to make any decisions at this point. Yes, whether that's a yes or a no. Right now, essentially, our entire series is off, and we're just basically playing it by ear to see how this thing settles out, and then we'll adjust once we have something for sure. And nobody has any of that. Nobody has those answers, no matter who you are, no matter what field you're in. So anyway, yeah. Brandon Nesmith, Kenny Cavallero. What's happening, Kenny? Richard Bean. Brian Alvey, I can't do it right now because I'm got too many things going on with too many live feeds, but I did post it on my Facebook story as well as my Instagram story. So you can go out, you're a friend of mine, you can easily go out there and see that post. Now, Brian Alvey, I might trust you, not like some of my other friends. So they're a little smart alecky. I think I trust you, Brian. Leslie Tacker, what's happening? And congratulations, Leslie. I saw, it's been a few weeks and I've been busy, but congratulations on getting married and all that good stuff and new life. And miss you here, but wish you well. Roy Pemberton, Joey Tamaz. Joey's posting some videos today. Enjoyed that video. You'll get the video editing down. Freeman Ugly. Glad you checked in, Freeman. Look forward to seeing you get back into the mountain bike stuff, dude. I'd love for you to come back and be a part of us. Miss your dad. I know you do too. Love your dad. I know you do too. And I'm glad you're checking in. And I'd love to link up with you, man. We need to make that happen. We need to get you back out. We need to get back involved with us. Dennis Nadolny, what's happening? Medicine Park. Kevin Snyder, Trip Harrison, don't blame me on the waiting. Just need a place to break out my 50. Oh, Trip. What a jerk. Maybe this summer, maybe by this summer we'll be open. You can break out that 15 on the dirt crits. Hint, hint, OEF. If somebody wants to start the dirt crits, not me. Scotty Justine Weidman, uncharted territory. 100% uncharted territory. I'm floating uncharted territory a million ways right now. Man, I think I'm almost caught up. Son of a gun. Look at that. Let me make sure. You guys are rocking. 25 minutes in. No agenda. Good conversation. Dustin Easter, welcome, brother. Dustin and I go back so far. I was actually a young noob. Brand new to Tour de Dirt, not even Tour de Dirt. I didn't even know what Tour de Dirt was. I'm not even sure Tour de Dirt was Tour de Dirt at that point. And I met all these knuckleheads over at Elk City. They talked me into getting a bike. And Dustin Easter was like this really, really goofy freaking kid that was part of the group. And he had the adults. I don't know. Dustin was like 14 at the time. And now he checks in. He still rides a little bit, but he works and he's married and got a family. He's got like 3 kids. So, man, that shows how times have changed. So welcome, Dustin. Dustin and I are good friends. We don't get to see each other much, but man, we have such a history, especially with Tour de Dirt and cycling, and especially with Steed, because he was the one that introduced me to Steed and Dave Burrell, and brought me here for the first time. And unbelievable how that has played out. And I'll never, so until the day I die, I'll never forget Dustin for being the guy that dragged me down to Lake Tom Steed, and brought me on this trail and said, it'll be okay. You can do it. And then practically annihilated me. And now I love it. Darren Moore joined. What's happening, Darren? How's things in CO? Lisa Norris joined. Joshua Snyder joined. Cody Pollard's in the house. What's happening, Cody? Big congrats to Cody Pollard and the arrival of the new baby. So Cody, you need to come hang out with me sometime. You need to come hang out with Jay Black, my buddy, and we'll get some man time, because you're gonna need some man time, because you got all girls in your house now. So you're welcome to come out. Let's get some man time. We'll we'll take care of that, and then we'll get you home so you can take care of all the ladies, which you do such a good job of. So. Anyway, super stoked to see all the pics of of the new baby, and man, I look back to those times. My kids are all big and grown and obnoxious now, but back one day, many years ago, they were actually like small and cute, and I'm pretty stoked about seeing all the pictures and all the posts, and congrats to you and your whole family. It's awesome, and I love that. Team warm up cycling checked in. What's happening, team warm up cycling? Oh, hang on. I got like crazy with my scroll there. Nice two-tone. Brian Alvey. See, I trust Brian. I don't trust all you other assholes. All you other assholes are like talking colors. So Brian Alvey, my friend who I can trust, says it's nice. It's two-tone. It's gray and kind of gunmetal. And I was getting hot pink and purple. Now I see where my friends are. Actually, I kind of expected that, but anyway. Team warm up cycling. Colorado was beautiful. Mid-60s ride this evening. Good for Colorado. Hey, I did a ride today and it was, I think it was upper 60s, maybe 70s. I had to turn my air conditioner on in my house because it was hot as shit in here and I can't open the windows because there's flies and shit outside. So, and we're supposed to be like 85 tomorrow and the next day. So suck it, Colorado. Especially when about December rolls around and I'm still riding in my thing, in my regular kit. And there's like 3 feet of snow on the ground. You guys are getting fat bikes out because you can't ride except in the snow. Anyway, that's all I got for Colorado. I don't know. I mean, it's beautiful, but I got to dog you guys because you live in Colorado and I don't. Doug Avery Osment. You are now DJ Avery Osment. I don't know what that means. So you've changed your Facebook name because I know you. Alan White joined. What's happening, Alan? Alan, if you got gravel stuff going and things like that, hit me up. We'll talk about it. Again, I'm totally winging tonight. Daryl Stilson joined. Whoop, whoop, whoop. We jumped around. What's happening? Oh, there we go. David Copeland says they heard that and just spit in your chili. No, they don't. It's an in spot. They can't open it until it times out. John Chenault. Trip Harrison says, hey, man, I'm just trying to help. Purple bikes are fast. I got to figure something out because I got to be fast. Being that I'm racing your young ass. So, that's just the way things roll. Troy Hendricks, what's happening? Super. Ryan Paloma says he lies. What are you talking about, Ryan? You just told me it was hot pink. I'll remember that, Ryan. I don't know how I'm going to get back at you. I really don't, but I'm gonna keep that one on the back burner. Karina Coleman, what's happening? Say hi to the fam for me. I hope everybody's watching, not just you. Mike Abernathy says, that's like the dude. I have a jacked up finger. I can't do that one. Yeah, that's like the here. Let me get. That's like the Spock move, but I'm sorry, my pinky won't do it, bro. Too many basketball injuries. It's jacked up. Kevin Caldwell joined. Stephen Cordes. Hey, Stephen. Now that I saw you check in, let me check over and see if Brandon's. Yep. Hey, I'm over on YouTube, so boom. Thanks, Brandon. I will. Boom. All right. So sorry for you guys over on Facebook side. I just checked over and I had a comment. I'm live streaming, as you guys know. I typically do this. I'm live streaming from both Facebook and YouTube, and I jumped over and my good buddy Brandito Cordes is checked in over on Facebook. I'm sorry, over on my YouTube channel. If you guys aren't a part of my YouTube, you might go out and do that. I don't have a lot of content out there other than the wizard stuff and some work stuff, but I'm hoping to do some more content out there later. So, well, Jeremy, if you're going to ask, give me just a second and I will tell you. Jeremy Coleman just asked, well, how do you get a hold of you on YouTube? So let me just post that link. Things are so slow on my system. It's sad. I can hear my son right now. You guys probably can't hear him. And he was the one that was loud in here talking earlier. And he was loud because he has headphones on that are remote, because while he's walking around in my house, he's still talking to his friends live on his computer. Because he's streaming shit live and he's also playing video games live simultaneously. So it's like the drag on my network is monster, even though we have like a huge connection. But considering the situation, I highly suspect that at the end of this month, I'm going to get that notification from my internet provider that we have surpassed our bandwidth length, and I'm going to be paying extra. Most likely. Alrighty, Jeremy. We're getting there. Boom. Paste. There you go. That is so. Jeremy Coleman checked in. Just ask what's going on. Everything's going on. How do I find you on YouTube? Put you on TV for the kids. Welcome. Hey, what's happening? Rim Nuts and the rest of the clan. What's going on? Including the bun in the oven. So I don't know if you guys have names for that, but I posted the link, so now you have my YouTube channel. Got it. Boom. Done. Rocking. All right, 35 minutes in. And again, these damn shorts are killing me. I need a wine refill. And top off Barton. And I have a few notes. And I'll just kind of I'm just going to kind of talk about what's going on in my world, because I think everybody's world's different right now, depending on what you do, and things are a little crazy right now, just a bit. No names yet. All right, Jeremy, got you, man. Hey, but didn't you guys? Isn't it? So Jeremy Coleman, girl or boy? What's really funny is you guys did your gender reveal, and I saw the post, but now I've forgotten because I've drank a lot since then, and but Amy and I were actually hiking up on Bear Mountain, and we saw the gender reveal. We waved down, and we saw you guys at your house, but. Anyway, so I mean that was really cool. We saw everybody down there hanging out, and it was a pretty cool deal. So, come on, John. I totally have underwear on. They're like super small though. You know, I'm skinny, but you know, I'm not showing I don't have like the high band. You know, I don't know. Is that kind of a cool thing? Like, you know, you wear the high underwear band and then pull your pants way down. I don't know. That's probably a cool thing, but. I'm way too old to be cool. Girl. All right. That's what I thought, Jeremy. I wanted to say girl because I was pretty sure that was in my head, but I couldn't remember. So congratulations. Soon to be. Tommy Jeffries. Get the cocaine out. We are way past liquor. I don't know. We might have to dig out the smoke stash and go there, Tommy. Clifton Scott Taylor joined. Clifton, man, where you been? We're 38 minutes in. You just joined, really? Oh, Jeremy, Karina, I know I should have stopped by. I knew about it, but I was really totally winging that weekend. And I don't know. I just got the time screwed up and we were hiking. And then there was a lot going on. Anyway, I'm not, no excuses. So. Buster Brown joined. What's happening, Buster? Welcome from Tulsa and whatever's going on down your way. Okay, let me see if I got. Let me check my notes, being that I wrote them and I've not looked at them for, let's see, 39 minutes now. I'm gonna grab my old man glasses. What I've been doing. Let's just start with that. So I think most of you guys know this. I'm an IT guy for a school district here in Hobart, out here in Southwest Oklahoma. No, so I said Hobart, not Hobart, even though that's the way it looks and that's the way everybody pronounces it. I think everybody knows what's going to happen tomorrow. Tomorrow is going to be a crux decision for all of Oklahoma, but I think everybody knows what that decision already is. And that decision will be that school is done in Oklahoma for this year. And that's just the way it is. That's what's going to happen. There's no way they're not going to make that decision. For most of you, that impacts you. I mean, I know you guys are all in different arenas. Some of you have kids. Some of you have grandkids. Some of you have kids that have, you know, you're going to be involved somewhat. You have kids in college. Pretty much across the board I can't speak for other states, but I think most states are following suit. I think Oklahoma pretty much sits in the middle. I don't think that they lead the pack, and I don't think that they follow. I think we're somewhere in the middle when it comes to decision making. And I think most of the universities in our state have already gone to online classes, and they have just done away with this entire school year. How that's going to happen, how that's going to play out, it's going to vary from university to university, and I don't know how much control there's going to be, but I think that the simple fact is that I think most everybody realizes that there's going to have to be a crap ton of flexibility, because this is an unknown situation. This is a situation that's never happened. There's been a lot of issues, and there's been a lot of big things happen over the past, I don't know, I'd say, I mean, for me, 30 years. I mean, because I really won't call anything that's happened when I was young big, because I was too young to realize it. But over the last 30 years, we've had a lot of big things, but nothing like this. I can recall ice storms that closed down my entire life for 8 to 9 to 10 days with no power, no electricity, babies. And it was nothing like this. This is unprecedented, I think, for everybody. And so everybody's handling it differently. Every business is handling it differently, and every occupation, career is handling it differently. And so I think we're all in different boats, but we're all feeling similar things. But the reality of it is that it is very real. It's very real. So I talked about that last week. So for me personally, I work for a school. Tomorrow they will make the decision that there will be no more K through 12 school. I mean, again, my opinion, but it's going to happen. It'll happen tomorrow early, and then they're going to decide how they want to progress from there. I would assume that probably starting about April 6th, 5th, 6th, whatever that week date falls on, like Monday, Tuesday, I don't know. They will expect schools to go to online classes. They will leave that up to the districts. They will not control that. Each district will do their own thing based on the direction that they have. And that's going to vary across the state. Is it going to be effective? Nah, probably not. Not really. But we're going to do it, and we're going to try our best. We're going to involve our teachers. We're going to involve our students. We're going to involve our community, and we're going to do what we can to make it happen. And we're going to do what we can to make the best of it. But it's going to be hard. I mean, the simple fact is I don't think that the infrastructure of most communities, especially in rural Oklahoma, are ready for this. I don't think parents are ready for this, but it is what it is, and it's what we're going to do. So I've already been working with my teachers, my principals, my superintendent, and I'm developing methods to deliver online classes, online instruction. And I'm basically focusing, this goes to answer Greg's question from early on. Personally, from my school, I'm going to use 3 things. I'm going to use Google Classroom because that's what some of our teachers are already using. We are a Google school, and we use Google, our Gmail and G Suite, which many schools do. And so Google Classroom is just as a no-brainer. That's like a learning management system, kind of like a Canvas, kind of like a Blackboard. There's a variety of different things like that. The Moodle, various universities use that. Google Classroom is what we use because it's free and it's available to us. Many of our instructors already use it. So we're going to start with that for delivery of data. I'm controlling our website at this point for delivery of information. And I'm going to work on, ways to deliver that. I've got instructors that will be using YouTube to record videos and present live classroom videos to their kids. We're going to be using Zoom to do not only recording of classroom sessions, but group meetings, tutoring sessions, things like that. And those are the three things. We're going to be using Google Classroom, Zoom, and then a variety of us will be using YouTube. And I'm going to be trying to figure out a way to coordinate all that and make it available to not only our community, but our public, our students, our parents. And this is an unprecedented thing, and I have no idea how I'm going to do it. But that's why I spent my whole spring break last week, even though last week was technically spring break, doing research and working probably half of my spring break. And I've been working 8 to 10 hours a day from home, dealing with that. And every educator and every IT person and every teacher and every student are all going to be doing the same thing. And it's just, I've said there's no precedence for this. I know my friend Stephen Cordes has posted it several times, and that is because Stephen is directly involved with that, because him and his wife are my best friends, and she's a principal in Lawton, so she's directly involved. I've got good friends, Jennifer and Heidi, and there's so many friends that I have. They're directly involved in schools, and you guys know. But this doesn't just involve schools. This involves work. So there's a general regular workplaces too that are having to adapt. And Team Warm Up Cycling just posted and said it, and I said adapt, and literally they posted at the same time. They said adapt and overcome, strong like bull. So that's exactly it. Everybody's going to have to adapt. We're going to have to overcome. We're going to have to make changes, and that's just the way it is. So let me scroll up. I've been monologuing for a little bit, soapboxing for a little bit. So let me go up and see if I've missed anything. Steve Cordes says your job is about to get crazy busy. Steve, it already did. I worked yesterday for about 8 hours, and then I took a break and I went hiking at about 4:30, and about 5:30 to 6, my phone entirely blew up. I was on the top of a mountain in Quartz Mountains, and I didn't answer any of them until this morning. And so yeah, my job just got intensely crazy. Jason Wharton, what's happening, Jason? Another good quote. Jeremy Coleman says, "Necessity is the mother of all ingenuity." For sure. We're winging this shit. Basically, like I'm winging this podcast and the video podcast. Yeah, for sure. Scott Fry says, great time and opportunity to get kids on bike. It's great ideas for reaching rural areas. Stephen Smith, what's happening? Wow, a lot of things just beeping at me. I don't know where those things were beeping at, so I'm not going to deal with them. Probably Facebook Messenger, but I'm live, so I'm not answering my Facebook messages. I'm glad you guys can kind of see my feet. Yeah, I don't even have shoes on tonight, so. Alrighty. We're 49 minutes in. I'm going to knock out an hour show. No notes. Love it. So what is coming? We don't know. Job-wise, nobody knows. I think the whole key is, the only thing that I can stress is don't, all these crazy people that are freaking out, that's not helping. All the people that are going to the stores and buying crazy stuff and just doing dumb, unnormal things, it's not helping anything. All it's doing is causing issues with all the people that are trying to behave as normally as we can. I think that everybody needs to behave as normally as they can, taking the precautions that they do, but not just going crazy. All these hoarders and all these people that are buying all this shit, I can't believe stores are even allowing that to happen. Those people need to just be sent the fuck home because they're part of the problem and they need to not be there. We need to behave as normally as we can, be as safe as we can. And that's what we're doing here. I've got my family here. I've got my girlfriend here. We're quarantined here, basically. We're both working from here. And we're going to continue to do that. I have my kids here. I've just recently got my last twin here. They're still fishing. I don't know where they're fishing. Him and both I just heard a car door, so we may just have kids rolling in. But all my kids are here, and I think most of the families that I've talked to, all their kids are home from college and they're home. So everybody's being, honestly, in my area where I'm out in rural Oklahoma. Things are a little bit saner than from what I'm seeing from all my friends in metro areas. So things are pretty calm here. For some odd reason, I still have trouble getting toilet paper, but regardless, things are normal. I go to the grocery store when I need to go, essential items. We go hiking. We stay at home. We don't really mingle, and so we're doing what we can. So. Daryl says it's not a supply issue, it's a demand issue. And I don't know. I guess I guess I disagree with that because it's not a demand issue because the demand is inappropriate. So it would be a supply issue if they truly couldn't supply what we needed. But the problem is that these idiots are demanding more than they need because they think that they can't get it or they think that there's going to be a problem. So I completely disagree with you, Daryl. I'm sorry about that, but it's not a supply issue. It is absolutely 100% a demand issue. And demand issue is because these assholes are acting like idiots and they're buying shit that they don't need because they're afraid or they're dumbasses. I really don't know why they're doing what they're doing and why they're buying all this shit that they're buying, but they're dumbasses. That's simply it. So I'm sorry that I disagree with you but these people are idiots and they're fucking up everything for the rest of us that are trying to do things the right way, do things the normal way. And, I think businesses are catching on. I think businesses are not allowing that, but it's new again, and they're dealing with it. And yeah, anyway, sorry. Off soapbox now. I'll calm down. I'm better. Here, let me get a little fireball and let me get a little Homer, and I'll calm down, Daryl. Jeremy Coleman says, might have to panic and buy a new bike. Well, So Jeremy, I don't think anybody's going to go wrong with that. Panic and buy a new bike, and you're going to make some bike shop happy. Mike Pickle says ice cream aisle at Crest, half gone. What the fuck? It's an emergency. Ice cream's good. Man, that's so crazy. I honestly haven't had ice cream. I can't remember the last time I actually had ice cream. I just don't eat that stuff. So, Matt Elder says a stockpile buying public doesn't jive well with just-in-time supply chain. Yeah, no, not totally, Matt. I mean, it's simple, and that's exactly what it is. But it's just crazy that people think that they have to do that, and then they screw it up for everybody else. Janie Renshaw, what's happening? Jeremy Coleman. Oh, Jeremy says, got one for Karina today. Road bike, have to get her off the trails now. That's true, Jeremy. So road bike for you or road bike for Karina. Awesome. Post a pic of that. All right. See what I have left on my notes. I don't really have that much. So if you guys have some questions or comments, throw them out. I'll answer. I'm fixing to have a lot of traffic coming in here because all my kids just came in they've been kayak fishing. So, and my other kids' dogs growling at everybody. Welcome. What's happening? Oh, you're going behind the camera.
Yeah, I don't want them to look at my butt, you know.
I don't care.
You don't care. You guys come sit with me.
No.
Dude,
Come on.
I gotta eat, man. I'm hungry.
Come on. I'm starving too, but
What did y'all make?
I made homemade chili.
Oh, yes.
So you guys see what's important now, right? They all totally ghost me because chili's in the Instapot.
I'll go tomorrow, I promise.
Nobody's going to come online.
Yeah, you little bitch. I knew you
Yeah.
would. I got busy. I'm a busy man. Yo, you got
Alrighty.
busy.
You're still not online.
I know.
All right.
Guess what I got?
What'd you catch?
13-pound koi fish.
13 pound? You got a picture of that shit?
No, I'm me right now. But
13 pound. So one of the twins just said they were fishing at Medicine Park. He just got a 13-pound koi fish, carp. I don't know, whatever. They're kind of the same thing. I don't know. There's probably some genetics there. Jesse Harris, what's happening? Christy Ross, Jackson Renshaw, Jeremy Coleman, food always. Yeah, for sure, food always. Total ghost. They're in the kitchen now, freaking eating. Tom Eagling, what's happening? So I'm just going to talk about one last thing, and then if you guys have questions or comments, I'll respond. So from a cycling standpoint, I guess we're kind of at a crux at this point, and it's kind of changing gradually. But the key is like we want to keep riding. We want to keep living life as normally as we can, but as safely as we can. And the reality of it is that this whole Corona thing is very real, and we need to not think that it's a joke, and we need to treat it seriously. And from a cycling standpoint, I think that being outdoors is great. I think that hiking is great, and I've been spending most of my time here locally. I've been hiking every day or riding every day, and because I've had time, I'm home with my family, with my girlfriend, and with all the people that are important to me, and we're being as safe as we can. But the reality of it is we have no threats out here. I'm very rural. We go out and we hike and we fish and we kayak, and the weather's been nice, and we're not around people when we're doing this, and it's beautiful. So we're kind of almost reconnecting with our, And I think a lot of families are doing this right now because they have all of their kids from college home, and you're reconnecting with your kids and you're reconnecting with your family. And I think this is important. And I think that it's going to continue to happen. And I think this is something that, while it's scary, I think this is also something that we can all grow from and we can all enjoy, because we have some things happening right now that we've never had happen. And I think we should take the positives from it, but at the same time, be smart. Like right now, I have 5 people in my house. And I love it because, we're kind of quarantined together and we're all kind of doing our thing. And it's great. It's beautiful. And yes, it's hard to feed everybody, but it's I think you guys are all experiencing similar things, and that's the beauty of it. So let's do what's safe, let's do what's smart, and let's enjoy the part of it that we can. Now, as for cycling, what are we going to do? Do we do group rides? Do we continue meeting? Do we continue doing group rides? Do we, hey, this event's canceled, we're still going to meet here and do this? Maybe. But I think we need to contemplate that. And it's probably going to be an event by event by event by event decision. And like right now, I can't actively promote doing any kind of group riding. I'm doing riding on my own. I'm doing riding with just the people that are, or hiking with just the people that are quarantined in my space. My kids, my girlfriend. I do still meet a few people. I still go to the grocery store, but obviously taking, precautions as best as I can. And I think all you guys should do the same thing. You guys are obviously in a different situation than me. I'm very rural. We have zero. We have 0 cases of positive corona in our county, whereas you guys probably do. So that changes things for you, but it is what it is. So be smart. I'm still not comfortable with the idea of doing big group rides, but I definitely think that you should be out riding. But ride with your friends, your immediate friends, ride with your immediate family, ride by yourself. But I think some of the big group rides definitely should not be happening, because there's no way that you're not meeting as a group. There's no way that you're not hanging out before. There's no way that you're not hanging out after. And the simple fact is that when you factor in, let's say that you do a group ride of 10 people and you're all within range of 6 feet, the reality of it is that if anybody is infected or has been infected, they're not showing the symptoms, and they're very likely to infect the rest of the group. So be smart, be well. Tom Mugling, hey, what's happening? Oh, Daniel Lemons, yeah, for sure. You're the man, dude. Daniel says number one reason he hunts and fishes is he doesn't rely on the grocery store. He has a freezer full of wild game. Just a little bit jealous there, Daniel, for sure. Alrighty, ladies and gents, I'm an hour and 3 minutes in. I'm going to scroll up and see if I've missed anything. I don't think so. I think I've commented on everything. Let me check out. Let me pop over to. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, I'm good on YouTube. I'll talk to Brandon in a bit. That's all I got. Hour 4. Chili is calling my name. Peg.
Tastes good, man.
Brian Steiner joined. Brian Steiner, you joined at like the very last minute, bro. So you're gonna have to go back and watch the replay. Karina, thank you. And be safe to you as well. All right, I'm gonna check out, folks. Brian Steiner, what did you miss? How about the replay, bro? Oh, so sorry. So sorry. All right. I'm out. I'm gonna go eat, drink some more, and chill out and get ready to go work and go have some fun tomorrow because it's supposed to be like 85 tomorrow. All right. Peace out. Love you guys.